Hello, welcome to the very first episode of Journey Notes, a podcast where I share the lessons that have moved me from books I've read, reflections I've had, and the quiet moments of learning along the way. I wanted to start this journey with something timeless, something that has stayed with me long after I turned the last page. And for that, I chose Surah Kahf. More specifically, the incredible reflections found in Lessons from Surah Kahf by Dr. Yasir Qadhi. This episode is not a tafsir, it is not an academic breakdown, it is a conversation between me and you about what I took away from this book, and more importantly, how the lessons from this powerful surah can guide us in everyday lives. Let's begin with the story the surah opens with. A group of young men who retreat to a cave, choosing solitude over compromising their faith. What stood out to me wasn't just their courage, it was their clarity. They lived in a world that pressured them to conform, to blend in, to let go of their beliefs. But they didn't. They walked away from comfort and risked everything for one thing: truth. In today's world, our caves might not be literal. They're quiet decisions we make to protect our values. Choosing silence over gossip, choosing not to click, choosing not to respond with hate, choosing to walk away from a relationship, a job, or a space that asks us to be someone we're not. Dr. Yasir Qadhi reminds us beautifully, it's not the size of the crowd that counts, but the strength of conviction in our hearts. That sometimes solitude is more sacred than society. Then we meet the man with 2 gardens, blessed beyond measure. He had it all: land, water, wealth, prestige. But what he lacked was gratitude. He believed his success was self-made. He forgot the giver and became consumed by the gift. This story hit home for me. How easy it is to slip into that mindset today. We hustle, we earn, we post. We measure our lives in likes and zeros and upgrades. But without conscious gratitude, we risk becoming like that man, so full of what we have, we forget what it's really for. One small ayah in this story shook me. If only he had said, "Masha Allah, la quwwata illa billah." Just a simple phrase, a quiet acknowledgement that none of this was mine and all of it is his, meaning God's. In a time when comparison is constant and gratitude is fleeting, this story reminded me the most dangerous poverty is being rich in things and poor in the heart. Now, the next story was perhaps the most personally moving one for me. Prophet Musa alayhi salam, a man of immense knowledge, is sent to learn from someone even more mysterious, Khidr. What unfolds is a series of actions that make no sense at first. Damaging a boat, killing a child, rebuilding a wall for people who refused hospitality. Each one of these moments feel like a test. And it is, but not just for Musa alayhi salam, for us. Sometimes in life, we don't understand why something was taken from us, why a door slammed shut, why someone left, why an opportunity didn't work out, and we question, why, Ya Allah? This story reminds us that our vision is limited, but Allah's wisdom is not. What looks like harm might be protection. What looks like delay might be divine timing. Dr. Qadhi urges us not just to be patient with the plan, but to be at peace with the planner. The last major story is about Zulqarnain, a leader with great power. But what makes him extraordinary isn't just his strength, it's his humility. He builds, protects, helps, all while saying, "This is a mercy from my Lord." Today we all hold some form of power. It might be influence, a position, a voice, a skill. The question is, do we use it to serve or to shine? Zulqarnain shows us that real leadership is not about control. It's about responsibility. It's about acknowledging that what I have isn't a crown. It's a trust. This story reminded me that leadership isn't always grand. It can be invisible, quiet, unnoticed. But if it is sincere, it echoes in eternity. These aren't just 4 stories. They're 4 trials we all face. The test of faith in a world of pressure, the test of wealth in a world of consumption, the test of knowledge in a world of uncertainty, the test of power in a world of ego. Surah Kahf doesn't just help us recognize these tests, it prepares us for them. Every Friday when we read it, we are spiritually recalibrating, reminding ourselves that success isn't in the story we are writing, but in how we respond to the one Allah is unfolding for us. This was the first of many reflections I hope to share with you on Journey Notes. I want this podcast to be a space for stillness, for thought, for learning, not just from books, but from life itself. If you enjoyed today's episode, I would love for you to reflect with me. What lesson from Surah Kahf spoke to you the most? How have you seen these trials play out in your life? Feel free to message me or share your thoughts online with the hashtag JourneyNotesPodcast. And if you'd like more reflections like these, don't forget to subscribe or follow wherever you're listening. Until next time, may we hold on to our values in the cave, remain grateful in our gardens, trust the plan we cannot see, and use our power for good. Signing out.